Hello, my name is Jimmy. I am an independent owner operator of Carma Pool here on the Cardano ADA network. And hey, I'm here today. I've been watching the price of Cardano go sideways for quite a while. Up until today, actually, just now, I see a spike in the ADA here and it kind of dropped back down. But hey, I just was coming across some ideas or developing some ideas after I came across this article, and that over 100 cryptos will move from Ethereum to Cardano, says Hoskinson. And I'm willing to bet that's going to be, hundreds upon hundreds of cryptos either moving from Ethereum to Cardano, or just new blockchain companies and crypto companies jumping onto the Cardano network. We can read a little bit of this article. According to Charles Hoskinson, over 100 crypto companies will soon move from the Ethereum to Cardano. Hoskinson said it would be possible when Cardano's network becomes fully matured. Now, that means when that they're going to be able to launch the smart contracts. And the smart contracts are looking like they're going to launch end of June, July, possibly August. So that's kind of the timeline we're looking at here. I had to jump over and grab that image for you to integrate the Alonzo node. So, there's development and integrations with all these companies that need to update all their nodes, and a lot of technicalities that go behind this, obviously. So I'm speaking to the choir here if you've already been running a Cardano node. But here's my point. My point is that there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of companies moving over to the Cardano blockchain, and I want to get involved on making money off the Cardano blockchain, and come in early. These companies that are getting into Cardano, I want to check them out. When they come in, I want to get in early if it's an opportunity. So that's what I was going to talk about today. If you're not interested in that, you can click away. I am going to go over just kind of how I do that. So basically, every day I've been opening up DuckDuckGo. You could use Brave browser or whatever, and typing in Cardano partners with. Now, I realize that this is 4 days old news and everything, but I'm going to use this one as my example. And the Orion protocol. So, it was big news a couple days ago that Orion is partnering and going to jump on the Cardano blockchain. I believe they're using the Binance Smart Chain right now. I could be wrong on that. They might be on the Ethereum. Either way, so I'm going through these and just reading a couple of the articles, about the company Orion, and it's a liquidity aggregator. And a liquidity aggregator is basically, an exchange system, kind of like a Uniswap, where you can get on there and you can exchange tokens, say from Ether to whatever other token you're looking at. So anyway, when we go up to their website, let's see if I found, there we go. The Orion website, just checking out some information about who they are. I like to do a little bit of a research, at least when I go to check out a company, and I want to know, what does a project do? What problems does it solve? If there's a white paper, I'm going to grab the white paper and go over it, review it. I want to know who's on the team and what the team members have accomplished in the past. Have their projects been successful, or have they been, scammers and dumping projects and bolting and creating shit coins and whatnot? Do they have any significant advisors or other partners that they're already working with that builds their strength? And then I want to take a look at token economics if and when necessary. So anyway, those are the few of the things that I'm looking for when I'm going to invest in a company. Now, at this point, I'm really was just interested in, hey, Orion jumped on with Cardano, so I'm curious what the stock price the token price would do. And let me explain just a little bit. I came from the stock market and was just getting successful at swing trading. I've been swing trading for about a year. I took a class, I'm actually going to show that, from Jonny Bravo here, and it is at billsnitzel.teachable.com. I will put the link in the description because it's a great swing trading class. It says enroll for $100, but if you watch any of his YouTube videos, you get like a $700 discount or something like that after the video rolls, and you come back here. So he offers a good discount, and this is an awesome class. But anyway, so that is, the reason I'm telling you that is because when I went to the price chart, right, for Orion, or on TradingView, when I went to the charts, TradingView is a great way to view the charts and see what a company's doing. I was using this when I was trading stocks, and now am using it for crypto. If you haven't used TradingView.com, you should definitely check it out. You can use, I believe they have a free version where you just can't have as many indicators and stuff, but a free version is better than nothing. So what I'm interested in is if and when these companies jump on Cardano, is it increasing the company's price? Is it going to complete the company? Is it going to turn it into a company that I want to invest in? Or is it just going to maybe, the price jump up and everything? So let me explain. Here, so right now we're looking at Orion on the daily, right? So this is a fairly flat line up until, about the midway point between the $17 and $18, and then we see some consolidation. So what I did is I draw my consolidation box all the way across, and I'll keep extending this and extending this if it's a stock that I'm watching, but I want to know about how low this stock can go. Where's a resistance line before it's going to go back up, right? And I learned this from swing trading. So if we look at the daily, we notice obviously right off the bat, this cryptocurrency Orion has been doing really, really well just up until about, looks like March 22nd, 23rd, 24th in here somewhere. It went flat and then took a big drop right about the beginning of April. And quick. So let's dial in here a little bit. I'm just going to jump up to the 1 hour just for time's sake. Usually I'd go into the 4 hour and, kind of give it a check. But so check this out. This is on the 1 hour. This is April 4th here. The announcement was made, I believe April 3rd in the evening or April 4th in the morning. Anyway, the announcement of Orion joining Cardano was made right here at this yellow circle, which is really, really interesting for me. So, and then immediately it jumped up. I mean, look at this. It's hard to tell from the chart, but let's just take the bottom of the candle, not even going to the wick, to the top of this candle, not even going to the wick. 22.31%. So that's my point. Here's a possible way to make money on the Cardano network. We can watch these companies, check them out, do a little bit of research on these companies, and look into them and figure out if they're a solid company. Then partnering with Cardano is more than likely going to boost them up, and give them a kick. Now, unfortunately, as I watched this one, it kind of came back down pretty quick. And oddly enough, it's bouncing right off of that resistance line that I drew before I even looked at where Cardano came in, before I did any of that. And I was actually back in the probably day or the 4 hour when I drew this resistance line. And you can go back maybe 3-4 months and see that this is a heavy resistance line. I highly, highly doubt it's going to come down below, this 1632 range. Obviously not financial advice. This is all for educational purposes. This is really interesting one. So I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, they came back down a little bit. But to get in right here, you would have made a 22% gain right away. And if you're a swing trader, you would have gotten out, right as the second red candle started to form, you would have been out. So, or, if I was swing trading this, so I would have made 16.96, so 17%. Quick trade. You just check the news, realize that Cardano is going to give it a pump, the Cardano pump, and go for it. Just maybe get the tokens. So, sell off half right there or something. If you think you're gonna, if you think this company's gonna come back, I have a feeling this is gonna be a good one. They have a really solid website. Let's go back up here. They, their terminal's open for trading. Which way? I was there before. We just go trade now. And very similar to Uniswap, you can just take your tokens over here. And they are on the Binance chain. So anything on the Binance chain, you can take your tokens. And did I see ADA? Yeah. You know what? I tried this earlier. I don't think this is built in yet. I could be wrong. I hope so. Anyway, you set up a wallet, everything, obviously, and you can trade your ADA for, any other token that you want. You can trade it for DOT. That's kind of funny. Or vice versa. Obviously, you need to add a wallet. Now, I have a MetaMask wallet, but when I went to add my MetaMask wallet, it's giving me an error down here that Orion is running on the Binance chain, and my MetaMask wallet is running on the Ethereum network. So why, do you ask? Do I have a MetaMask wallet on the Ethereum network? Well, if you want to get Orion, that's just about the only place to get it is on Uniswap. So unless you go through Binance, I'm sure there's a way to set this up. Obviously, to set up a Binance account. But for those of us in the United States, this is a little bit trickier. Binance, we're not allowed to use Binance, and Binance US has very minimal tokens available. So I have been using Uniswap to get these, hidden gems that people are looking for and stuff. So, but I did want to show, there's the ADA little spike we got going. Sorry, that was the wrong tab. Anyway, looking good. We got a little red candle. Oh, this is the 4 hour. Let's just look really quick since we're here. 15 minutes is always fun. Yeah, we jumped up quick and kind of slid back down to $1.25, but that's okay. Anyway, okay. So on the Uniswap interface, let's say I want to get some Orion. I want to pick up some Orion tokens. I'm in the United States. I'm going to have to go through the Uniswap. And here's all the tokens they have listed. Now, you're probably going to notice, well, I've been noticing probably 9 or 10 times out of 10, that the token isn't listed here on their list. So, and I don't think Orion is, unless I'm missing it. Either way, what is the safest way to get a token on Uniswap? Let's say, so I'm going to use my Ether. And the safest way to get a token is to go over to CoinGecko.com. Make sure it's CoinGecko.com. I'm in English. And look up the token here. So I'm going to look up Orion. And sure enough, here's our logo. Make sure you recognize the logo, the thumbnail. I'm going to click on Orion. And here are the stats for the Orion. It's looking pretty sad here, these stats, honestly. 30-day, yeah, they jumped up, came down. This is probably the Cardano dip in here, maybe. Anyway, what you want to do is, if you want to buy this token, is go here to the contract number, because this is an ERC20 token, and that's all that Uniswap exchanges, swaps, is the ERC20 token. Oops, sorry. We're going to go here to this contract number and next to my MetaMask icon, and I'm going to click this contract number, and I'm going to go back into Uniswap. Okay, so for my Orion protocol that I want to buy, contract number, I'm going to click that. I copied it, go back into Uniswap, and the token that I want to exchange my ETH for, that I want to buy, up here in the search name or paste address, I'm going to paste that contract number, and we're going to see Orion come up, and I can import that. It's going to give you a warning that, you know, hey, buy at your own risk, and that is true. You need to be very careful. Uniswap doesn't do any research on the tokens that are put up on to Uniswap. There are all kinds of scams and shit coins, worthless tokens and stuff. So make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you go up, like I said, onto the CoinGecko, grab the contract number, copy it in, and then paste it into the Uniswap interface, and we'll import there. And I don't even know how much ETH I have in here. Let's see. So here's my MetaMask. Oh, $300. Okay, so here is why people are getting upset at ETH. The gas fees are just crazy. I would love to buy $300 worth of Orion. I got $300 in my account. So let's just try and do that, right? I would be able to get from the ETH I have, I'd be able to get 15.9 Orion. Okay, so I'm going to connect my wallet. I'm going to connect MetaMask. And because I had it already open and put in my password, it should be good. Okay, wow, that did take a minute, so I had to pause the video anyway. Okay, so this is all set up. I can trade my $300 worth of Ethereum for 15.9 Orion. So I'm going to click swap, confirm that I want to do ETH to Orion, and I do want to do this. And it's going to give me another chance to look at this. I sure hope. Liquid provider fee, portion of each. Different fees. Okay, so there are also ways that you can set up, sorry, I should have shown this, slippage tolerance. And the slippage tolerance I have mine set at 1%. So if the trade or the deal is more than 1% different during the time I'm trying to make the trade and the trade gets placed, it'll get canceled. So if you're trying to buy something and it's going up really quick, you might want to change that to like 4% or something. That's totally up to you. So, the other thing I wanted to say is make sure, triple make sure that you are on app.uniswap.org. There are scammers everywhere, and fake Uniswap sites up everywhere. So I'm going to click on this. I hope I have another chance to look at this because the gas price is going to be crazy. So I'm going to hit confirm swap. All right, yeah. So now it's going to calculate. It's going to open up my MetaMask wallet. And right here, 46.10 is going to be my gas fee to make a $300 trade. So I am just not interested in paying that much friggin' gas to make this trade right now. $50, 45, 42. So these gas fees are just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to say no, dismiss, cancel everything. So, the point of this was just to show you how to go in, look for a coin. So now if we find, that Cardano is partnering with another coin, I don't know, maybe like Avalanche or something like that. Same thing. You come in here, you find the Avalanche token and see if you can buy it on Coinbase, obviously, or I use crypto.com, something like that. But a lot of these coins, these smaller tokens that are past 100 in rank, they're like in the 200 and 300s, the low cap coins, you're going to have to get them on Uniswap, obviously Binance if you're outside of the United States, Bitfinex and stuff. So anyway, I hate to keep rambling on, but that is what I wanted to show is, hey, maybe just take some time in the morning and hit Cardano Partners with, see if they've got a new partner, jump on to TradingView and see what the stock looks like. And then obviously, do some of your homework, do some of your research and figure out what the project does. Is it, what problems does it solve? Is it going to be a needed thing? Do they have a white paper? I have read at least two, that's kind of sad, of the Cardano white papers, and I've skimmed some of the other ones, but anything I'm interested in, I always read the white paper. Of course, most of these companies' white papers are like 12 pages long, and Cardano's are 90 to 100 something pages. So anyway, all right. So at this point, I'm rambling on. I just want to say thank you. I'm just trying to give back to the Cardano community. I'm not looking to, have commercials on my YouTube, monetize my YouTube or anything like that. Just trying to help a brother out. So without further ado, you guys have a great day, great night, great morning, wherever you're at. God bless and have a good night.